Welcome to Behind the Crime, where true crime meets real life. Hey there, truth seekers, and welcome to the channel where real-life crime stories from across the United States come to light. I'm Rose, and here we don't just report the headlines, we dig deeper into the cases that haunt communities, captivate the nation, and sometimes still cry out for justice. From chilling confessions and unsolved mysteries to courtroom drama and criminal psychology, this is your destination for authentic, fact-based true crime storytelling. Every case I cover is real, thoroughly researched, and told with the respect that victims and their stories deserve. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Let's uncover the truth one case at a time. Now the story. The shocking descent of Charles Byrd. San Antonio, Texas. A city known for its warmth, history, and tightly knit communities. But in one small home nestled on the east side, a chilling secret simmered just beneath the surface. For over a month, neighbors passed the small trailer unaware that inside, the lifeless body of Angela Byrd was decomposing while her husband, Charles Vandoil Byrd, 49, continued life as though nothing had happened. On Sunday, July 20th, the facade shattered. A relative, troubled by a conversation with Charles, reached out to the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. Byrd had allegedly confessed to harming his wife. Deputies were dispatched immediately. When they arrived at the Byrd residence, a foul, unmistakable odor greeted them. They saw human remains wrapped in materials, Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar stated at a press conference later that day. What lay before them was something no officer forgets. A body, likely that of Angela Byrd, wrapped tightly in plastic, decomposing within the walls of her own home. The couple had shared that space. Now it held only death and darkness. Officers soon discovered that Charles was not at home. The search intensified. Within hours, Byrd was located hiding at a home just a mile away. He was taken into custody without resistance. Authorities also detained others at the scene, but Sheriff Salazar refrained from elaborating. What he did share, however, was deeply unsettling. Charles had allegedly made a full confession. He said he and Angela had a physical confrontation around June 16, which led to her death. But what disturbed investigators most wasn't just the crime, it was Byrd's demeanor. According to Sheriff Salazar, Charles was disturbingly calm, almost boastful. He admitted he'd never committed a crime before and then with chilling nonchalance said, "Go big or go home." That one sentence echoed in the press conference, as Sheriff Salazar himself appeared visibly shaken. "I just found that very, very shocking," he said. In the month following Angela's death, Byrd reportedly took measures to hide the smell, possibly cleaning, masking, and perhaps even fabricating explanations for family members. Despite the decaying body in the house, he carried on, creating a surreal and ghastly existence. The community's reaction was swift and filled with disbelief. Neighbors expressed sorrow and confusion, unable to reconcile the man they occasionally waved to with the horrifying accusations now tied to his name. A neighbor who asked to remain anonymous said, "He was quiet, polite. I never imagined something like this was happening so close to home." Local activists and mental health professionals began raising questions about domestic violence and the need for more accessible resources. "This was not just a murder," said one advocate, "this was an explosion of long-standing silence." Angela Byrd, 44, was described by family as gentle, loving, and artistic. Friends posted tributes on social media, calling her a ray of sunshine, and someone who could find beauty even in sadness. Her life ended in brutality, her story now part of a grim statistic. Authorities are still awaiting confirmation from the medical examiner regarding the exact cause and manner of Angela's death. But there is little doubt about the horror she endured in her final moments. As Charles Byrd was escorted out of the sheriff's office by authorities, cameras captured his unexpected remorse. "I'm so sorry. I loved my wife," he told KSAT reporters. He added that he had experienced a mental break. But for law enforcement, remorse came too late. Byrd has been charged with tampering with evidence with intent to impair the investigation. Authorities are expected to charge him with murder once the medical examiner completes the autopsy. His bond has been set at $200,000, and he remains in custody at the Bexar County Jail. As of now, Byrd has not requested legal representation. Sheriff Salazar's words still ring. He did describe a physical attack that happened on or about June 16, which he believes led to her death. Over the course of the next 30 days, he spent that time living in this residence with the corpse of Mrs. Byrd, at times taking certain steps to mask the odor. The sheer fact that Byrd managed to live beside Angela's decomposing body for over a month underscores the psychological gravity of the situation. It's a picture of denial, detachment, and perhaps a crumbling mind. This case is now sparking new dialogue in Texas and across the country. Domestic violence organizations are using Angela's story to urge others to speak up. The National Domestic Violence Hotline has seen an uptick in calls since the story broke. Professionals are emphasizing that mental health support and early intervention could prevent such tragedies. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or visit thehotline.org. The hotline is confidential and available 24/7 in over 170 languages. Charles Byrd's case is far from over, but one truth is already clear. A woman lost her life violently. The community is grieving, and the echoes of this crime will resonate far beyond Bexar County. While the legal system prepares its case and Angela's loved ones mourn, the question that remains is this: how did no one know? And how can we, as a society, prevent such darkness from taking root behind closed doors again? Stay with us as this case develops. For now, San Antonio holds its breath, waiting for justice for Angela Byrd.